Good evening. This is CTV News for Friday, March 21st. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Glad to have you with us tonight. Well, a big warning is coming in from the IRS tonight. This after thousands of taxpayers are scammed out of at least $1 million.
Officials say there are a number of things you need to know to make sure you don't become the next victim.
Our Denise Douglas is joining us now with all the details. And fill us in. What's going on here?
A lot is going on, but let me kind of point out to you both that this is serious for a number of reasons, including the fact that this is tax time. So people could really get sucked into this scam. But whoever is behind the scam has gotten at least $1 million, like they said, out of the victim. So here's exactly what's going on. According to the IRS, taxpayers are getting phone calls from people claiming to be officials with the agency. During the call, they are told they must pay taxes they owe using a prepaid debit card or wire transfer. The scammers also threaten anyone who refuses to pay, telling them they could be arrested, deported, or lose their driver's license. We spoke with a number of people today about what they think about all this, their reaction, basically.
It's an everyday occurrence. Everybody's trying to get some free money, and people are vulnerable.
Does it scare you, though?
No, see, I know better.
This day and age, you have to be careful because you can't take anyone. The IRS, I would think, wouldn't take the time to call you. They would send you a letter. That's been my experience with them anyway. So, but some people are just aren't that knowledgeable in that area. So they just, especially the senior citizen, they take advantage of them, most of the time. So you just have to be careful.
Yes, you do. You need to know that these scammers use common names and fake IRS badge numbers. They know in many cases the last 4 digits of the victim's social security number, and they also use caller ID information so that it will appear that they are calling from the IRS. So you know that. Here's some information to help you not become a victim. Be aware that the IRS usually contacts people by mail, not by phone, about unpaid taxes. The agency won't ask for payment by prepaid debit card or wire transfer, and representatives won't ask for your credit card number over the phone. So keep
good
all of
advice
that.
there.
Absolutely.
Yes. Don't
Absolutely.
make yourself a victim here.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, Denise. And you can find out more about these tax scams and how to avoid them at irs.gov. Well, county police are issuing a red alert on a traffic light and speed camera scam. So far, there have been 2 reported cases where a person posing as a law enforcement officer called residents to say they failed to appear in court for a red light speed camera ticket. Now, the victims were told to go to a local store and pay a hefty fine, or a warrant would be issued for their arrest. Officials want residents to know that law enforcement agencies do not call people and ask them to bring payments to a business. Also, police do not make arrests for civil offenses.
A lot of scams going on. Well, while police have found the truck they were looking for in connection with the missing 8-year-old, there's still no sign of the child. Relisha Rudd, missing from the district, is believed to be with a man named Khalil Tatum. Authorities say he's armed and dangerous. Tatum is a janitor who works at the shelter where she and her mother had been staying. However, Rudd hasn't been seen since late February when her mother asked Tatum to take care of her. Police issued an Amber Alert and began looking for the child after being alerted by her school and social services they hadn't seen her in class. Yesterday, Prince George's investigators searched the Red Roof Inn in Oxon Hill and discovered the body of a woman linked to the case in one of the rooms. Rudd is 4 feet tall, weighs between 70 and 80 pounds. Anyone with any information on her whereabouts should call 911.
Well, it's a project that has stirred up a lot of controversy. Today, members of the Purple Line Corridor Coalition gathered at the University of Maryland. The group includes representatives from the community, nonprofit organizations, as well as business and housing sectors. They're looking for the best ways to develop the area around the future rail line as concern grows that neighborhoods could be displaced.
One of the problems when you do development, you tend to displace people. And so we're looking very carefully at how the project is going to move forward so people don't get displaced. Small businesses don't get squeezed out. There's going to be some inconvenience, but those businesses should come back. And we don't want what happened in D.C. A lot of people were displaced in D.C. as they developed H Street and other corridors.
If all goes as planned, the Purple Line would be up and running in 2015. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Byron Scott.